excited about this.
So am I. Really excited.
Yeah,
about this.
I don't really know what we're doing.
Well, they're the best places to start quite often, I think.
Yeah, I think it's, everywhere you look now, there's podcasts, there's vlogs, there's this. I'm just looking forward to having a conversation with an amazing woman that I like, respect, get on with, and just can talk about anything with, really.
And I think the thing is that we meet so regularly and have these conversations, and the number of times I wish that we'd shared them with other people.
Exactly.
It kind of means that we can bring people into our conversations even though they can't be here physically.
Well, get everyone to have skin in the game, as it were.
Exactly, yeah. So I think the Kash in the attic has been overtaken by this Kash.
Absolutely.
With skin in the game.
I mean, even how we met was just incredible. I always feel as though everything happens for a reason. I'm one of those weird people that just thinks nothing's a coincidence. And when I met with you and we started talking, there's an instant connection, I think. And not just the instant connection, but also when you realize you share the same values and ethos with someone in your outlook of life or in life, there's a nice feeling about it. And we've talked about so many things, and we thought this would be a natural evolution to be able to share some of our conversations.
Yes, I think
I'm sitting there with
your arms.
my arms like that.
I don't know where I'm going with this, so I'm protecting myself.
I think it's a good thing though. I think it's a good thing because, I mean, goodness, your experience, your network is, I thought I was networked, your network is crazy. There isn't any sector, anyone that you'd want to meet that Karen doesn't know someone who knows someone who knows someone in that sector. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I think that I have always been interested in people. And so from a very young age, I just love people and I love other people's experiences. So for me, it's just what I have always done from when I can remember. So I would we'd go out for dinner on a Sunday sometimes, and we might go to a local pub or whatever, and my parents were forever saying, why can't you eat with us? Because I'd go and I'd find another family and I'd go and eat with them, and my parents would always say, why can't you eat with us? And my answer would always be, I see you every day, I may never see these people again.
That's true.
And so that bit of humanity, that gaining experience from other people's views, opinions and considerations, I've really always enjoyed.
I can relate to that. We're a family of cruisers, we love cruising. And anytime we go cruising, I think I shock my husband because when we're walking to dinner, between our room and the restaurant, I've said hi to maybe about 10 people by name. Like, when, how? Because you just want to talk to different people. For me, life is too short. And I know that there's so many serious things and horrible things and great things as well happening in the world, but sometimes we tend to focus on the bad. So I've also learned to count my blessings. I know it sounds a bit, happy, clappy, fluffy. I always used to associate success with how much I had in my bank account. But last year has taught me that success is subjective. It's really how you view it, isn't it? So today, I consider myself successful in so many ways. Of course, you're still striving to get to that financial freedom and success. But when I look at family, friends, ability, capability, experience, I feel rich.
Yeah, and it is a bit cliche when we say, we came with nothing, we leave with nothing.
Yeah.
But it is also true.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm an avid reader, and
I don't read, by the way.
and so I try and impart my reading on you.
Yeah. Say, Karen, give me the executive summary, please.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think things like The Slight Edge is a really great book to emphasise what success really means. And within that, there's the piece where Jeff talks about, as we become successful, quite often, as humans, we naturally just go, oh, great, we take our foot off the gas.
Oh, tick the box. And
like it's done. Whereas the reality is, and if you look at all of the successful people, certainly the ones that I would have in mind as successful people, they aren't necessarily successful because it accounts to wealth. So successful people might be Mother Teresa. It might be Gandhi. You know, it could be anybody. They were successful, and however, more often those that are successful with wealth, it's come as a byproduct of the passion, the drive, and the consistency.
The madness, I call it.
Yeah, and it is the consistency,
Yeah,
I think.
true.
You know, when we first met, one of the things you said to me was, I'm so tired. And I'm feeling like, you know, I'm drudging to just get there and just get there. And that's often the point at which people fall away or walk away.
Well, one of the things that's become very clear to me is it's influencing. I don't like that word, but it's something that's really out there. It's the fact that, first of all, I'm trying to see myself through other people's eyes now. It's really helping me, because I would go somewhere and somebody would say to me, oh, you've inspired me, or what you're doing is amazing. And I'd ask, well, okay, well, I'd say thank you. Outwardly, I'd be like, oh, thank you so much. And inwardly thinking, what on earth are they seeing or talking about? You know, last year when I received the letter about the MBE, my first question was, why? So I'm also working on myself to actually stop that. And the world we live in today is influenced by people who are in the limelight. People who people assume know everything or know about a particular, or people who are famous, maybe celebrities, etc. That's the world we live in, and I've come to terms with that, with everything that I'm doing. From, I could have easily sat, and I think you're the same, you know, in an industry that pays a lot of money, 6-figure salary, the family holidays every year. Where I am today is by choice. The difficult situation is by choice.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, when we first met, I was tired. I'm still tired. Tired of the hardcore grafting, tired of chipping away, tired of thinking, oh, we're almost there, we're gonna crack it now, it's gonna be incredible. Tired of all that. I enjoy what I do, but I'm exhausted. And the fact that it could take just one word from somebody who's maybe a celebrity or influencer, and that could completely change my business. I know that's the world we live in, but it's not like it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm tired.
Yeah, I really, that really resonates with me, and I can understand why. And I think you've almost got to put that behind you and be focused on what it is you want and what your goal was and your intentions were when you first started the business. Because there are very few people that go and put their house on the line. Very few people that go and set up a factory in Africa supporting women of your home culture. There are so few women that would do that, so few men that would do that, so few people that would do that. And so you have to kind of look at, what was it that's in me, what is it that's in me that enables me to do this? Because that is the consistency and the drive that will give you that ongoing dynamo effect. And I think, you know, the work that you're doing with the cancer patients,
oh my God,
is so motivational.
Yes.
I mean, you know, let's talk about that, because I think that in itself is such a good reason to continue doing what you're doing.
With the cancer patients, it's really weird, because the businesses I have were started because to find a solution for something, right? But they just keep they keep finding solutions for things. So with Naturally Tea Skincare, for example, realizing that these products are amazing for cancer patients wasn't enough for me. It's great, let's sell it for cancer patients who are going through chemotherapy and radiotherapy. But for me, it was a bit more than that. It was really bringing these people together to understand them better, understand their skin, create a community, and that's what we've done. With the Lewis Foundation. It's brilliant. I look forward to it last Wednesday of every month, and it gives me, it's quite selfish, it gives me something. It gives me joy, and it gives me the boost, you know, and I love it, because it's that whole purpose, impact, and then profit. You're doing something good. Doing good things makes you feel good.
It does. And I think it's knowing what your purpose of why you're doing something can be for you sometimes as well. It can be both ways. I remember my brother, he's always been in insurance, and on his lunch break, he always used to speak to a homeless man under a bridge local to where he was working, and he would always try and be positive and engage on behalf of the gentleman. And one particular day, my brother had a really bad day, and he went under the bridge, and he actually went to see the man openly for his own reasons. And he went and said, "Oh, hi, hi John, how are you?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm fine, oh, nice to see you, Paul." And my brother said, "I have to be honest with you today, John. I'm actually coming for me today. Me coming to see you makes me realise how blessed and fortunate I am. I hope you don't mind that." And John was like, "Oh my goodness," he was really enveloping and gracious and delighted that he could actually be of some benefit to my brother. So I think that was a really good learning for me, in terms of it's well within our rights to sometimes do things because it makes us feel good. If that's always the only reason, then it's that balance.
It's getting
that
the
goes,
balance, isn't it? This is just quite refreshing.
And I think it would be really fun to do a Thursday Thinker and share it. So I think it would just be nice, and we'll take other people's views.
Skin in the game.
When skin in the game.
Skin in the game.
No, we want skin in the game. We want other people to have skin in the game.
That's right. I don't want it to get to a point where people say to us, "Here's something I'd like to hear you talk about, ladies."
Exactly that.
Yeah.
I'd like a conversation. It could be anything to do with being a parent. It could be something to do with business. It could be something to do with skincare. It could be anything that we have dealt with and experienced over the years, and we can share our story.
Yay!